Hi, my name is Paula Martin, and I am a writer, listener, and keeper of stories. All my life, I've had a love affair with words and stories, whether I'm listening to them out loud or on the page, writing them, sharing them, or keeping them safe. Stories and the words that create them are magical, sparkling, transformative, and healing. I was born into a conservative family in a small South Arkansas town, and I didn't exactly fit in from the get-go, so from a young age I would spend hours and hours alone, climbing trees, walking barefoot down pine needle trails, lying on the grass and watching the clouds. My private world was magical, mystical, and quiet. I was 4 years old, the first of three milestones happened that would end up directing my life. It was Thanksgiving, and we were at my grandmother's house, and all the women were in the kitchen cooking. I snuck out of the kitchen into the den where all the men were telling stories. Now, nobody noticed me in the corner listening, and from that day forward, I was never in the kitchen again. Incidentally, I never did learn how to cook. I became fascinated with words and stories, not only what was being said, but more importantly to me, what wasn't being said, the silence between sentences. I began writing poems and stories, stapling together little books to put in my chest at the foot of my bed, and as I got older, I would ride my bike to the library, read everything I could find, and play with words and language. School and college, I became increasingly interested in giving voice to the voiceless, and my characters included people like a homeless vet, an alcoholic, and a mentally ill mother. I began traveling extensively. I lived 15 places in 10 years, everything from an island in the Caribbean to the mountains of Colorado, and a dozen places in between, and I continued to write and live. Along the way, I began to understand that stories have the incredible ability to bridge differences and heal, and that the world is literally made of stories. I also began to realize that it wasn't just people telling stories, and I heard stories all around me, from singing trees in the redwood forest to overwhelming silence on Omaha Beach on the Normandy coast. My focus in my writing shifted to family.